back to the Bricks. We're here for your quick sports update. It's your host Mike Lewis along with Ken Boyer. Yesterday, a lot went down in sports. A lot of big contracts were signed. They did a segment on PTI about who deserved it the most. You got Justin Verlander, our Detroit hometown Tiger. 7-year, $108 million contract, the highest for any MLB player. Then you had Buster Posey of the Giants. You know, he got a $167 million contract.
Yeah.
And then you have Tony Romo.
Oh my God!
Of the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's stick to the ones that can possibly make sense. We have A-Rod. Once again, he's getting cash. It seems like they just start at $100 million.
Period.
I've never seen. It seems like everybody walk into the deal. They sit at the table with $100 million on the table. Immediately, that's the starting point.
There you go.
I mean, that's a heck of a bargaining point to start from. You know, don't you think? I mean, starting off, you know, Justin Verlander, you know, outstanding, you know,
he deserves it.
Yeah, outstanding player. He's the face of the franchise right now, definitely. I mean, he does what he does, but I feel like the Tigers, you still haven't addressed the closer. You still have you're lacking a closer, and I feel like, you know, first off, for a guy that plays maybe, you know, half of the games in the season, I mean, that's a lot of money, man.
Yes.
And to bankrupt, if you're really trying to win a championship, and he's sending out, you know, texts and Twitter and feeds saying, I love Detroit, I'm going to bring this team a championship, I love you guys. How are you going to get the players that you need to win a championship if you taking all of the money? Yeah. You know what I mean? That I feel like with that, I don't know. Maybe he will bring the city of World Series, but I feel like you go into your pockets that deep, you know, for a pitcher, man, no, I'm sorry.
So you question that one somewhat, even though we know
A-Rod, he's just had a steroid outburst in 5 years. I mean, so I don't know. These guys, I feel like I see why they started $100 million to take. Everybody has to be souped up. This league now, I mean, you can't come in with no natural raw talent. That's only going to get you so far. You gotta get Barry Bonds on them. Yeah, you gotta Bonds up.
Bonds let us know though. You know, he let us know.
Yeah, everybody is doing it. Everybody. Who do you think we are? And I don't understand how they have the budget and stuff, dude. I mean, I really, you know, I enjoy going to baseball games and stuff like that. Can't really, you know, see it as being, you know, the big major market that the NBA or the NFL is and things like that. To me, it's more in the realm of NHL and hockey. But somehow these guys keep getting over $100 million contracts and things like that. So I mean, obviously it's working for somebody. But I'm sorry, I don't see that. If I seen Justin Verlander in the street, you know, I would probably say, "Oh, you know, what's up, JV? Good luck this year." But it's not you know, I'm not impressed by that. Okay. You know, so.
Well, you know what the biggest one everybody's talking about? The one I kept hearing about, getting texts about, Tony Romo. This man just pulled off the biggest heist in history, bro. I mean, you talking 6-year, $108 million, $55 million guaranteed.
This just saying, the Jets have just re-signed Mark Sanchez to a 7-year, $150 million deal. I mean, everybody's doing it.
This just it.
You know, it's kind of like on Old School when, you know, Will Ferrell was running down the street. His wife said, "What are you doing?" "We're streaking." Who's streaking? Everybody's doing it. Get in the car. Like, oh my God. I will go into every GM, everyone, and say, "Listen, none of you do this. Turn off the TV. If one of you offer a Tony Romo $100 million I thought for sure Tony Romo was done after this year. I thought for sure he was done. It just shows, man, Jerry Jones, I don't know what he think. Who do you think he is?
Him to Jordan.
Man, that is brutal.
And my thing, I understand you handpicked him. I understand that's like your son. I get it. But man, what has he done to really deserve it?
I would have to put him up for adoption. That's my son, and I would be embarrassed. He would be one of those guys that I would give him his money. He would get a small fortune, but my name wouldn't be so closely associated with the guy. That's the type of son, if you want to call him a son. That guy's terrible. I think this is the worst thing I've literally seen anybody do. I don't even put them in the same realms as the Verlanders and A-Rods. I don't even think that this is something that this one has a whole life in itself.
It just comes across like it really has no real meaning or background behind why you gave him that money.
None at all.
When I saw that on the screen, I said I did one of them. Like am I woke? Am I have to wipe the crust out of my eye?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean he got 55 guarantee for what?
Yeah, it's like Brett Musburger said when hey, if you want to be a star and get women like that, you start throwing the football. Look, like you want to make money, just be a quarterback, any quarterback. Yeah. As long as you're a quarterback, you're making $100 million deals.
Go play for Dallas.
Yeah, it's one thing to throw the bank at Joe Flacco. I mean, for winning the Super Bowl ring and things like. But this just takes the cake right here, man. I don't know what they're doing in Dallas, man. They seem like they're becoming the Oakland Raiders.
Yes,
that's exactly who they're becoming. Just throwing money at their problems. I know that it's a quarterback scarce league right now. And people feel like they jump at the quarterback. You have something good, you hold on to them, you pay. No, but with so many, the influx of the rookies coming in, year after year, it's showing that you can win with a rookie. Colin Kaepernick on the other side, with Joe Flacco, a rookie quarterback. Only started a couple games in that season, starting in the playoffs. So, I mean, I don't see why you have to throw the bank at somebody like Tony Romo. That's just not good business.
Or just the other moves they've made. You fire Rob Ryan. And then you bring in 72-year-old Lane Kiffin. I mean, what are you doing? He's 72 years old, man. I mean, what are you?
Monty Kiffin?
Monty Kiffin. I mean, but it's just what kind of move is that as far as to help your franchise?
Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing. I'm sure every player on that team has no idea. I mean, the only person I can see that was as passionate, he's took him off the mat, was Terrell Owens last time he was crying. Yeah. It's my quarterback. Yeah. My quarterback. Like this is a bad movie. Yeah. All this is just a bad cycle and a bad movie. Jerry Jones, he took it to a whole nother level.
He made it a horror film, bro.
Yeah, he made it man, lucky this is cheap. I can't say what I want to say about that, but that is I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that is great. Tony Romo. Go Romo.
One playoff win.
Go Romo. That is how we're going to end this segment. G-O Romo.